I think that's it. Okay, so in the last session of World of Tapir, y'all managed to get yourselves a boat called Pseudo Solaire. And y'all voted on the captain. Well, voted is a strong word, considering it was determined by who got the hat first, but also based on experience. And y'all made y'all's way towards the y'all made y'all's way towards back towards Esfold after unlocking the secrets of Tortue. Though you didn't get a good look at it due to it being night, y'all have gotten the flag of the Spider Skull Pirates and had decided y'all were going to head to Silermestal to claim a bounty, and we're going to stop by Tortue on the way there. You have also mentioned that Dr. Tross might be interested in visiting the new Tortue. And when the session ended, y'all had bought roughly a month's supplies for the sea, as well as beds because your boat had no furnishing. So, it's time. What do you do? Do you want to play the night or skip to dawn when the supplies will be loaded up?
No, I prefer to move on to dawn.
Yeah. Were we staying in the ship, or were we like staying in the inn for the night?
That's up to y'all. Though the ship won't have beds until dawn.
I mean, I've got a bedroll, so.
Then my one last night in that inn. Having a bunch of drinks.
Alright.
Okay, give the inn 30 gold for all of your drinks.
Well, the innkeeper is currently at the
In a hospice.
yeah.
Not hospice. Hospice.
No,
would
not
be
hospice.
terrible.
Not hospice. He is very much
Hospice is not
alive.
great. I mean, you're still alive if you're in hospice, just not for long.
Yeah, but he looks like he's going to make a recovery.
Oh, we lost someone.
Lost rhythm.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fine. I can get them back. All right, there we go. So, dawn comes. Luckily, y'all were not charged for the rooms at the inn due to most of it being destroyed, and also due to having saved the innkeeper. But the light of dawn peeks through the windows, and in the distance you can see people are loading boxes and crates into the ship. Into your ship.
Now we lost someone.
Yeah, that was Corvus.
Rip.
Rip.
Just turn that off, no distractions.
So, what do y'all do?
Farron's gonna go supervise.
Alright, roll perception.
Perception. 17.
17? Alright, as you're watching, you see one of the guys drops a crate a little hard, but picks it up and keeps going, hoping nobody noticed. But you noticed.
I'm gonna glare at him.
He picks up his pace and tries to go faster.
I'm look around and see if I can find Professor Tross.
Well, Professor Tross, he is at the temple. He is at the temple saying goodbye to Mother Maggie. You can see him saying goodbye to Mother Maggie. And accompanying him is Corvus.
Okay. In that case, then I will just go to the ship.
Alright. It takes a couple hours before everything is fully loaded. Only a few people were fit to be able to carry such heavy boxes due to most of them being injured or having been injured in the fire or trying to...
Morvic could be helping out with that.
Alright. It gets a little faster with AU helping out. But eventually everything is loaded up, and I'd say it's probably around, with Morvic helping, probably around 7:30 is when everything is ready and loaded up and right for sailing.
Levere's gonna be on the deck,
Alright.
looking over stuff, making sure everything's in place.
Okay. Roll... Yeah, everything looks in place. You're watching for the most part for the last half hour or so. But everything looks in place. And it's around this time that Dr. Tross and Corvus come jogging lightly towards the ship and step onto the gangplank.
Oh yeah, got my listen here right now. Forgot.
Yeah.
I'll wave at them.
Alright. Dr. Tross comes over. Says, yes, I'm quite excited to see your claims and verify that they're true.
Yes. I can assure you, everything I said is true. If you'll take a look at the back of the ship, you'll notice that there is writing.
I did notice that. I have no reason to doubt you. I'm just eager to see it for myself.
Oh, so what's going on, guys?
You and Dr. Tross just stepped onto the gangplank after saying goodbye to Mother Maggie.
Saying
man.
goodbye forever and ever.
No, not forever.
Like,
Maybe forever.
like,
Forever. She's gonna die in 2 hours.
Who, Mother Maggie or Corvus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
evil
man.
of this campaign is like, these two will not meet again until the astral plane.
But
Well, that's gonna mean you're both going to the same place.
If Corvus dies, oh crap, we can't even raise her.
Oh
Not
yeah,
yet.
that's right.
Or never. Can you,
You guys
use a wish
forget I'm-
spell to force someone back to life?
Oh my god.
Potentially.
Would you want me to be like an Oathbreaker cleric? Wouldn't that make me an Oathbreaker cleric, technically?
I
Exactly.
wish Oathbreaker clerics were a thing, but I looked into them. There's not really anything for that.
Like if that
I mean,
happens...
At most, you could just say, "Well, your God doesn't like that, so no more powers. Goodbye."
Or I would feel like I'm an abomination of like her wishes and desires and such.
I mean, obviously, yes.
Yeah,
Get raised from the dead becomes suicidal. Seems about right.
What if we, What if we like save her corpse and then use her as an ingredient for an undead?
Oh my god.
That would be significantly worse in the eyes of the Raven Queen.
All
I
right.
think that-
I
that
do
would be
believe we
Solomon
draw the
Grande.
ire.
I would literally be Solomon Grande in that situation.
All right.
Don't
draw
All
the ire
right.
of a few different parties.
No, you wouldn't be sentient. You'd just be a walking corpse.
No, Solomon Grande then in Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, you meant that, not the act, not like the poem. All right. All right.
No, I do.
Settle
I do
down,
Know that you're
settle
talking
down.
about the Marvel boy, but we just have Lorcax use reanimate dead.
All right.
The DC character, but
Okay, but
back to the actual
anyhow.
play,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to the actual stuff.
Yes.
I go and greet everyone with like an unexpected chipper attitude. So, good morning, guys.
Hello.
You're either very ready to go, or very, very ready to not.
What's the matter, guys? Didn't you guys wanted to be on this ship for a reason?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Come on, guys. Stop being grouchy and say, appreciate the air. This is literally like the first day.
We're not being grouchy. I
You're
think
just
the
being
bird's
way
projecting.
too chipper. Stop being a chipper little
I'm
chipmunk.
excited to get back on the seas.
Same here.
Stop being a chipper chipmunk.
I mean, literally for me, it's more of like first time really going over the water borders. It's like,
You were literally on the water last week.
no,
Yesterday.
I mean actually going somewhere. Not, you know?
But we went
I think
somewhere last night.
technically Tortue might count as a country.
It is an island.
I think it's
Not
still.
claimed by
It'd be.
anyone on any maps.
It's well,
as far as
no.
I can tell.
Tortue is on maps. It's under. It's in the Shamira. It's in Shamiran waters.
But it won't be on maps for very much longer once we learn how to move it.
It can move.
I mean, it has some sort of control panel.
You'll see.
I think it has legs.
You'll
Uh,
see.
Dr.
We'll
Cross's
see.
ears flutter with excitement.
It at least has flippers.
I hope it doesn't move.
I hope it does.
Ugh. I'll get seasick from that too. Ugh.
I am excited to see it. Everything that you say just makes me more and more eager to see for myself.
It is a little dark inside, though.
Oh yeah, but we can light it up.
I don't have fireball.
Please do not cast fireball inside the living island.
Hey, Lind, we have to choose whether or not to do fireball by committee.
We agreed that it's my island.
Potato.
Theron gets the ship, I get the giant turtle.
No. You get.
I don't recall voting on that.
I'm the one who turned it on, so...
That's fair.
Well, as the rules of the Fae are finders keepers.
I killed the most enemies. I
I'm
think.
the one who turned it upside down, so I get it.
Just
Is-
because you touched the ceiling light.
You can.
Way.
At this point, Minimar says, fuck, what was her voice? Minimar says, alright, everything's loaded up. I don't remember her voice.
It was vaguely sultry, but also like smug,
Like Jesse from Team Rocket?
sort of. Without the
Alright,
accent.
everything is loaded up, so you're good to go.
Well, that's wonderful news to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this will go just perfectly.
Yeah.
Come on, folks.
And get on the
Board
ship.
the ship.
All right. So
Take the scamper.
you all get on your ship. Sushi, your retainers are carrying all your stuff onto it.
Come on, come on. I'm just clapping.
Wow, this place is a lot nicer than the last one.
It's nice.
Eh. By the way, which room do you? We can figure that out later, but it is something we're
I
going
already
to have to.
chose my room.
Which one was it?
1 sec, I need to go look at it. It's second deck down at the top. Below deck top, above the little summoning circle.
All right. Towards the bow.
Yeah.
All right.
Towards the front.
All right. So yeah, that's the biggest. All right.
Single area that can be claimed other than the bilge. So I was like, that works. Because I'm gonna keep my servants with me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to claim the small square room below the teleportation circle.
All right.
Is that
Did
another
someone show a
one?
map?
It's
It-
pinned in the notes.
Where's which one is in the, which one? Oh, that's the teleportation circle. There's like 2 rooms in that circle, right?
What?
In the teleportation circle in that floor.
Oh, on that
There
floor.
are 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4,
there's-
5 rooms, 2 of which
Okay.
are claimed.
The
But I guess that last one could be more of a closet because it doesn't have a door that goes straight outside.
True.
But then there's also 2 rooms on the main deck and 3 separate areas in the very bottom.
I'll
Well,
take.
we all know
The captain's gonna get one of the ones on the main deck.
Captain probably takes the one at the bottom,
Yeah, bottom of the main deck, below the.
below the
Back.
steering wheel.
yeah,
That's where the captain usually goes, and then
that's where the window
I would-
is.
I would assume, yeah, that makes sense. I would assume Moo probably could get the other one up there because he needs a large room, right?
He is a big boy.
Yeah, and so unless he wants to sleep under the stars, that's the best space. And then if
He's a big boy, but he doesn't need a whole lot of room to sleep.
I give like 3 squares.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's great.
Yeah, so we could just have people on these 2, in these 2 ones, and they can share that one as a shared workspace in the very back. And of course, it's gonna be. It's
Wait,
gonna,
so the necromancer and the life cleric are going to be sharing a room?
yeah.
No, they have their own rooms. They're sharing.
A closet.
They're sharing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
That's
just need to work out who takes the bodies out. It's fine.
Well, no, we just got to figure out
We need to
whose
see who
skeletons
gets
are in the closet.
Who
You
gets the
shouldn't.
bigger room and who gets the smaller room?
You shouldn't go in the closet.
I mean, by
Right.
size category.
Don't go in the
Yeah.
floating corpse library.
I
Stop
feel
it.
like they're just going to get some duct tape and divide the closet with duct tape.
I just honestly think like that might not be the smartest plan because it will cause friction between roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
It's fine. We can put up a partition.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
could be fairly
I
cheap.
would say the dwarf gets the slightly larger room, and the bird gets the slightly smaller room for size reasons, but they can decide that between themselves if they like. I only wanted the very large room because I have to fit like 4 little creatures in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if we have a cuddle puddle, can't do that every night.
Yeah. All right. So sometime before the next session, sometime before session 5, I'll draw all the
We'll
beds.
draw plans of who gets what in later
Yeah.
to just be sure of things, and we'll finish
All right.
after a while.
So now that's settled, let's set sail.
Yay!
So,
Set sail to Tortue.
let's see.
To Tortue we go. I hope.
Evens a thing,
Now,
odds
the question
not thing.
is regarding rank.
Odds not the thing. All right. So,
Am I first mate or crewmaster? Or quartermaster rather?
You're first mate.
They're basically the same thing.
Quartermaster deals with more with logistics than a first mate does. First mate is second in command.
Well, usually pirates did not have first mates; they had quartermasters.
But we're not pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's gonna happen at some point.
Obviously.
So you'll set sail, and with the wind in your sails, the sea splashing in your on your face, and the birds, the seagulls squawking in the distance, y'all set sail off again to Tortue. Much different island than when you had first visited, and you can see Esfold fading in the distance as you sail east, with no idea of when you'll arrive back at that port. So, how fast are you going? Are you going standard speed? Are you going fast? Are you going slow?
I'd say travel speed is
Yeah.
reasonable.
I think it was 5 miles an hour naturally, and then fast is 6, slow is 4, I believe.
Should we be using knots?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Gotta be looking at nautical miles.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'll be right back.
but yeah.
Nautical
So
miles.
traveling at 5 miles an hour. Let's see, Tortue was about 90 miles away, which means it'll take 18 hours to get there. Y'all left around 7:30. So y'all will be arriving probably in the dead of night.
Cool.
Let's see.
Did we set up a light post? How are we gonna not hit it?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, y'all will be arriving probably around midnight.
We need to set up one of the folks that have dark vision to sit on the front of the boat to make sure we don't just slam into it.
Well, considering one of my jobs is safety, I guess I'll do that.
On the, I mean, there is a crow's nest.
I mean,
Oh yeah, who wants to go up there?
I push Corvus in front.
I think technically multiple of us can fit in the crow's nest at once.
Depends
I
on
think-
who's going up there.
I think we can all fit in there at once, actually.
Not the
No,
moo.
that'd be a little crowded.
Yeah, especially with the
There are 4 player squares there, and each one of those can be occupied by multiple people if we include the right people in the right squares. So, well, the only person who can't go up is Moo.
That's a really large crow's nest.
It is.
Eh,
But oh well.
yeah.
It's also small for a 3-master ship, so
True.
they must have had some odd building practices back then.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Lorcax, yeah, I mean, like, I might be willing to do that for the day, but I'm not so sure you'll need a bird's eye view from someone who can't see in the dark.
No, I think he's being racist. It's a crow's nest. You are a Kenku.
Just being racist.
Oh, wait,
Are we continuing the dragon folk are racist theme?
wait, that's not. No, I said Lorcax. Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Suggested that you go in the crow's nest.
No, that
Yeah.
was not a dragonborn. That was a dwarf.
Yeah.
I just when Levere said that.
No, Lorcax.
No,
It's Lorcax.
that was like
I
that.
suggested that I see who go, that I make sure, because as first mate,
Will you
safety
be
is
within,
one of my jobs, considering we're a small crew.
But up there, will you be within 60 feet to see the island coming?
I mean, I'm not going to be in the crow. I was going to just stand on the
Yeah, it's like
uh,
on the
what is
figurehead.
it? What? Yeah, it's
Just
the figurehead goes on it. I don't think
Hug
I
the
don't think that's the
figurehead.
name of it.
Hug the
A
figurehead.
bowsprit is what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Sit on the bowsprit. Hug the figurehead with your legs. Wait, do we have a figurehead? What was the figurehead again?
You don't have a figurehead, but on the bowsprit is a crystal. Is some sort of
We
crystal.
should get a figurehead.
We should, but that's going to cost a lot of money.
Make some money. Onward.
Onward.
So, who ended up being the one on the crow's nest then?
No one.
No one, because it's dark.
Well, it's not dark yet.
But no one is gonna volunteer right now while it's daylight. I'm just asking.
I mean, it would be someone who had night vision.
Well, I mean, yeah, and
Dark vision,
practically,
rather.
I mean, practically 2/3 of us basically can see well in the dark.
Yeah,
So I thought the options would be limitless at that point.
yeah. Which, I guess I'll do it since no one's volunteering themselves.
But it's not nighttime yet.
No, but
You don't
when we
need
have
it yet.
when we have to go up.
But then Levere's gonna do it when we have to do it.
Oh, okay.
But just
Alright,
not not up there because that's not within view. You need to be
Deal
within
with navigation.
Alright, so I guess that's that. Oh, and Lorcax, one thing.
What?
I go and immediately peck him harshly.
Yeah, fine.
Be rude. Really would treat a woman like that?
You'd be surprised.
Strangely, I don't think that I am.
Then I waste of time.
We go.
We've been going. Yeah.
Alright.
We do.
We do the shippy ships.
We go do the do.
Alright. So, eventually you make your way over to the island of Tortue. It's around midnight by the time you get there, but you can see it. It doesn't take a lot to spot it. It's got those blue lights all over, which you can see from the sea. So it's not exactly hard to spot. However, navigating to the one of the 3 canals will be a bit challenging, given the current light levels, with it being midnight. So there is that to be of concern.
added people's faces to the ship.
Nice.
I love that.
I have Corvus and Lorcax in both of them in both because I don't know who's taking which.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, they both. Oh, both of them have closet doors. Okay.
Yeah, it leads to the same closet.
I thought it was just one. Okay.
That's why we talked about sharing the closet. Anyway, enough of that distraction.
It's midnight. It's still about 6 hours until. Actually, no. It's about 1 in the morning. Y'all left a bit late. Y'all left around 8 or so. So yeah, no. It's about 1-ish, 1 or 2 in the morning. So it's still about 4 hours until dawn. But you have arrived.
We have arrived. Have we docked inside yet, or no?
No, because the only way to dock inside is to navigate through the 3 canals. One of the
Okay.
3 canals, and it's dark.
Is Albert asleep or not?
Albert is meditating, which is
Okay, let's just leave him for morning.
Yeah.
We wait till morning.
he's meditating in the same room as Murovic.
Well, I guess we should drop anchor and wait for morning.
All right,
Sounds good.
all right.
To the capstan.
Are y'all doing watch, or y'all just all going straight to sleep?
I
We
can
could
watch.
do watch.
Watch. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay, so Corvus is sleeping. So who's taking first watch? It's only about 4 hours until dawn, so we only need
Tapir will take first watch.
maybe 2 watches.
I
Okay.
can't remember. Does Varen have dark vision?
Yeah.
She's a half elf. I'd be concerned if she didn't.
I don't keep track of which races have them and have it or which races don't. I just know that like 3 don't.
Just remember this: the only 2 of us that don't have dark vision on this entire ship are Moo and Corvus.
The cow and the bird.
The holy people. Blinded in the dark.
You're relying on the holy light.
Oh yeah.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
That's what makes it so much fun.
So Levere, go ahead and roll perception.
You got it. Let's see. That is a 15.
15? Alright. The night passes and you don't really have anything of note to take note of. And eventually your shift ends.
At that, I will go to my room and go to sleep.
Alright.
And in real life, I'm gonna go get my sandwich.
Alright. And who is next watch?
Baron.
Varen. Alright,
Yeah.
roll perception.
19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
You are watching through. You can see the there's a pitch darkness when the moon sets over the horizon in the moments before the sun breaches the horizon. But once the sunlight does start pouring over, you can finally start to see Tortue for what it is, and it's massive. It's a little under 2 miles wide, but you can see that the entirety of the former island is pretty much gone, and all that's left is this. Now that the light is shining.
Very nice.
Portal.
Yeah.
Neat.
Only enough to go here.
Oh,
She's a turtle.
and I
Ooh.
just showed it on screen.
I want to look at the buildings.
What?
Did we explore everything last time?
You explored what you could in the dark. Just remember, it was night. But now it is dawn, and you can see it for what it is. And it is indeed in the shape of a turtle, with a reservoir in the center and 3 canals leading in and out.
Okay, that's different from how I pictured the canals in my head. I was thinking that like I was thinking it was like all 3 going out the back.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were all next to each other.
Oh, no, it's... I should have described... I should have had the map ready, but...
Oh well.
Yeah. I think this is good for a map that I didn't use a generator to make.
So looking at Bird Boy, how's he looking?
Mr. Cross.
Oh, sorry, I was meditating.
Wake up, Professor. We're in the
I wasn't
weird old
sleeping.
thing.
I don't sleep. I don't need sleep.
We both know it's your version of sleep.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you call it, we're here.
Oh.
If you want to see the runes.
Hey, good doctor.
He rushes out the door and looks over the deck. At this point, are y'all sailing into the canals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Which canal though? But
Probably
Here's
the,
one.
yeah, probably the southwestern one, since y'all were arriving from the west.
yeah, that makes sense.
As you are going by, you can see the buildings. They do have geometric patterns. They have geometric patterns that are similar to the ones of the ship, similar to the ones the ship has. And these buildings are pretty big. These buildings are big, and you can see Dr. Tross is just looking around in pure awe of it all. Like his hands are like shaking as he leans on the ship's railing.
What's his profession again?
He's
Anthropology?
yes, archaeology. This is beyond anything I would have ever imagined discovering.
What is all of this, by the way? Obviously it's old, but like what did this?
I don't know. It's not. It's not. It could be first era. It is definitely before the third era. He looks around and you can see there are like in the reservoir there are small cranes and stuff that are just very, very slowly moving. Like they're moving, but like in jitters, where like it's still and then it just jitters to the inch, like an inch, for after like a minute.
Clearly malfunctioning machinery.
Sort of. But looking around, roll perception as you enter the reservoir.
Got it. Come on, good roll. Hell yeah, that's a dirty 20.
All right. As you're looking around, you can see now that you see the ships in the day. The ships that are not seaworthy, the ones that have major holes in them that y'all noticed last time, the ones that have like sunk, these aren't. You can see now they're not necessarily damaged, like they weren't attacked or anything. They're just unfinished, and eventually they just fell.
Well, I guess. I guess we're lucky we got one out of this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very.
This is astounding. It's some sort of shipyard. I don't even know where to begin looking at things.
We have time to begin going through the buildings.
Yes. That would be that sounds like a great idea. Eventually, you find a place in the reservoir to dock. It's simple enough. It's actually the same place where you found the boat. And you lower the gangplank, and Trost just eagerly he just runs down the gangplank and to
Careful.
the first. Yeah. Y'all are docked on the southern section with the three very large buildings.
Nice.
Don't stray far from us, Doctor.
I won't.
Seems safe, but...
I know you're excited, but
Yes.
for all we know, that the pirates could have managed to swim in here.
You really think that's they would do that? I thought you killed them all.
Well, I mean, it's better safe than sorry, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, that's good point.
That Mal seemed a tricksy one.
Yeah. So he runs into the large building in the south, the largest building in the map.
Follow the boy.
Looking in,
Yeah, let's follow to the beginning.
your footsteps echo through the entire all the halls. The main chamber is massive, and you can actually see that there are many there is like machinery such as ones that you'd expect to see in the likes of McCreer, ones that are they are sawing rotten wood and making planks that are breaking easily. Seems as though this looking at roll investigation as you go through.
I don't get good rolls on that. I get -1 to these. I rolled a 16. Anyone else?
Investigation?
Yeah.
21.
21?
Congrats.
14.
14?
17.
Alright. So, what did you get, Sushi?
17.
17? Alright, so...
I got a 16.
Alright. So, Sushi and, Lorcax, you two noticed that the
Do you
wood
mean
that...
Levere?
What? Wait, I thought Lorcax rolled a 21.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. Sushi and Lorcax, you notice that the wood that's being used for this, you realize that it is the wood from the Drider's Grace, what floated from the wreckage towards the turtle.
Which wreckage?
Of the Drider's Grace. Lomat's ship.
One that we sunk with rocks.
Yes. What few driftwood ended up making its way towards the turtle is the machines are very jittery, very slowly trying to basically salvage is the best word you could come up with. Salvage and use.
Okay.
What?
I guess they're picking up on like, oh, this has blue on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, pretty. Shiny.
Can we keep it?
Well, it's just a piece of wood that's being cut into a more serviceable piece of wood. Like the inner workings of this building is similar to that of a mechanical factory. Though I'm not sure how many of you would be familiar with factories. They're more common in McGreer.
This place is strange.
Now we can.
I think
Well,
Levere is mildly
Can we
aware
follow?
of McCreer's stuff.
Can we follow where the wood comes from?
It seems to be coming in from a conveyor belt.
Well, to the source.
All right.
It's around the supplies that this thing is using.
All right. Roll in. Let's see. Roll. The conveyor belt is it's a small area, so Varen and the medium creatures can't fit all the way through it, but the smalls can.
Am
Oh,
I rolling to crawl on it?
yeah. Roll.
Crawl
Oh, what would this be? I guess dexterity. Just a straight dexterity.
Wants to be
Is
acrobatics, but doesn't.
15 plus 5, that's a 20.
15 plus 5. All right.
18.
All right. 18 and 25. Y'all managed to going through this thing. The conveyor belt's not
It's
moving too
20.
fast and is also moving in spurts, similar to all the other machinery. But going through this shaft goes a long way and leads into a much bigger room where there seems to be what looks like nets pulling in driftwood and wreckage.
Does it look like it has a passage out to the open sea, or does it look like it's funneling in from the reservoir?
You had a 20, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 on my on dexterity at least.
It doesn't seem to be coming from the reservoir. But there is like rushing water from a larger pipe, essentially.
Look at the pipe. Where's the pipe go from?
We'll roll strength because it's rushing water.
Okay.
You have
I'm
to
not
swim
gonna
it.
bother.
You have to swim against the current. And also, what's your
24.
All right, 24. And what's your constitution?
I've got a +4 in Constitution.
All right. Let's see. What
Wait,
was?
no, I've got a +2 in Constitution. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
All right. What was it for holding breath? It's like 1 plus.
It's 1 plus your Constitution modifier in minutes.
Okay, so you can hold your breath for about 3 minutes. What did you roll for strength?
He accidentally did a save, so it should actually be 22. I
22.
rolled 19. I have 3 in strength. It would be 5 if it's a save.
I wasn't going to bother because I have -1 in strength.
You get after about a minute of trying to swim against the current, you do get a decent chunk, but it goes way, way further. Not to mention there's wood and debris coming and that you've been having to avoid while swimming against the current. Eventually you realize that it's probably not a good idea to keep this up, especially when it's still salvaging. And you let the current take you back to the room.
If we can turn the salvaging off, this would be a great exercise machine.
Yeah, it's basically an infinity pool
Yeah.
that you can't escape from easily.
Infinity pool. It's a treadmill with one speed setting.
So I think this thing is gathering stuff up from the ocean.
I'd gather.
You would, wouldn't you? Anyway, I just think that, I mean, this is a steady source of resources. If we can figure out a way to monetize it, I mean, it could be useful.
It's steady insofar as we are next to a downed ship.
I'm sorry?
Once we figure out how to make it move, we can get it towards more wreckage later.
We'll have the turtle eat the ships.
Eat the ships, poop out little construction materials so we can then sell to the armies again.
I mean, why sell it? We can use this whole thing. Apparently, make ships. We could just down ships, make a new fleet.
We could sell ships.
Yeah, sell whole ships. Or what we could do is we could, once we have a good sizable crew, we could get like some lumberjacks and deforest an uncharted island.
We can always crew a ship each and go into battle that way.
Once we're able to build up enough,
that's the solution for how we get a ship where Corvus doesn't have to be served by a whole bunch of zombies.
Perhaps before we make too many plans about deforesting islands, we figure out the rest of what this place is.
You say sticking your head in as far as they can go with the horns into the conveyor chute.
Pretty much like just the snout sticking in.
Pretty much, but luckily the chute echoes. So yeah, y'all have been hearing this entire conversation.
We're saying, let's deforest an uncharted island, strip it of its resources, and build a fleet.
Like how snout just. Excuse you.
I mean, we can't do it yet. This whole place is all shuttery.
And Sushi's just like, maybe we should go destroy all of the other fleets in the world, own every ship, and then sell them all back to the
I don't
people
know, that sounds like a lot more effort.
I'm not okay
We
with
get
like the whole thing
treasure,
about removing
and then we
homes
can
for-
also sell. We can also sell the ships. Yeah, we'll
Yes,
figure it
obviously.
out.
We'll figure it out once we can get this place up and running.
Yeah, we need it
Right
to
now,
move.
I would not trust any ships that it builds.
I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna climb back up onto the roller coaster and just sit and like let it move me back, so that.
Well, that's gonna take like
Sit on the
5 minutes. Like y'all
It's
could.
still gonna be
Levir's gonna
fun.
crawl.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's
Levere.
fun.
Levir's gonna crawl through.
Levere crawling takes only about a minute.
Should just sit for a little while.
Yeah.
It's
So
like a roller coaster.
I just had a Subway pizza.
it's more like one of those moving sidewalks you see at airports, although not as
A lot
fast.
slower.
Yeah, significantly slower. But eventually you do come out just sitting there while everyone was patiently waiting.
It's just a 10-foot conveyor belt, and you've been sitting on it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Dr. Tross has in the time of waiting pulled out a sketchbook and started sketching the room.
I made my decision, and I'll lie in it.
But yeah, eventually you all regroup.
Well, that's this building. Seems to be, I guess the closest I could say is like a lumber yard.
Huh. Interesting.
It's pulling in salvaged wood from the ocean, it seems, and when it works, I guess it cuts it all up into serviceable planks.
That could be useful.
Very. Right now, though, we should probably see what the rest of this place does.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Which section are y'all gonna go to then?
Looking at the other two buildings in this section, shouldn't we?
Let us go to left small building.
We leave the building that is vaguely shaped like an R.
It's one of the spacemen from Among Us.
I was thinking that this entire turtle was actually owned by Team Rocket.
What?
A Team Rocket turtle.
No,
I can
it's
see it.
Finn
No,
from
this is where
Finn
the
and
hand
Jake.
Midas is. Please, somebody get that reference. So don't make me feel old.
I know. I've seen
didn't hear you.
King
What
of
did you say?
Thieves.
Yeah.
Aladdin is my jam.
I haven't seen Aladdin in.
Oh, that's
It was the
yeah.
straight to VHS threequel.
Wait, was it the third one?
Yeah.
Was that the
Interesting.
one where Robin Williams
Never
came
saw
back
it.
for it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So you leave the building that is shaped like Finn the human, and which building y'all go to next?
I said left.
The left one. All right. Looking at this one, this one is just as big. Roll investigation. Whoever wants to investigate.
Dash of 15.
15.
Or I'm eating Subway right now.
All right.
19.
19.
Every investigation check I've made so far tonight has been an 8. There's too much science here. It is making Moo uncomfortable.
Oh, 17.
17.
Like, no longer being super good at investigation, and it just going down and being like +1. Okay. Ah, fuck.
And what did
I'm
you?
better at perception.
You got a
I
nat
only have
20?
2 in perception.
Nice. All right. Varen and Corvus, you two are the ones that, as y'all are walking through this, Varen, you all see several papers strewn about, like, all over the floor. It seems like they spilled over. Varen, looking them up, you can realize they are ship schematics for various types of ships.
Oh.
Yeah. And Corvus, you can read them fairly easily. They detail several types of ships. One's for small crews, one for massive crews, giant war machines, basically, like massive man of wars. Like
Hey, wait
they're
a minute.
a wide
Holy.
a wide variety of different types of ships. However, you also find out you also find something interesting. You find evacuation orders, Corvus. Reading through a one of the leftover letter, you see that it details how everyone was ordered to take all the ships that were that could be sailed and leave, taking everything they had with them. It doesn't say why, but it does say that everyone who did once live here did have to leave abruptly.
The lack of skeletons.
Baron's gonna hold on to all those papers.
This seems like a very convenient place.
And I'm going to assume that Varen cannot read this.
Oh yeah, no. Corvus is the one that read it.
I go over and tell the crew about my findings. I basically tell them in great detail as I can. So basically it's found out like this turtle has literally been some sort of like a base to like set up like war machines and also massive crews and police, I believe, along with actual evacuation orders in case of like an emergency, which seemed like it took place here. So I guess that's why this place is barely anything with sort of like a bone really in here.
So they made ships, and then something bad happened, and then they ran away.
Could have been
That's how it sounds.
something in there. I guess it must have been some sort of kingdom problem.
It could have been a number of things. Maybe plague, famine. No, because then the orders wouldn't have come from somewhere else. Then.
Maybe something was coming towards them.
Or maybe
Could
it
be.
was going towards something.
Maybe something was coming towards them. Something monstrous.
What?
Maybe something was something coming. I don't know.
Maybe we're gonna find a kraken.
Maybe the turtle rebelled.
I don't think that if the turtle rebelled, then I mean, what would the
Why did
evacuation
the
orders?
turtle flip?
Touche.
We don't know why it flipped.
Could have been a
It was
number of things. A
monster.
massive wave.
Ooh.
It
didn't sustain much damage.
Another land.
It didn't sustain much damage, and it was able to conserve air after flipping. So
What did the moose say?
Said, why did it flip, and why was the stone in ruins in another land?
It probably
Right,
sailed
The
to that.
activation stone was. It was
Wait.
somewhere else.
how does Albert feel about Levere having the stone?
I don't have the stone anymore.
Yeah. He is like enamored with this discovery.
Do you have the
Maybe
stone anymore?
He's too busy fanboying.
Yeah, pretty much.
looks like they when they evacuated, they probably brought the thing to the village when the ruins weren't really ruins.
Yeah, they probably, if they were taking everything, they probably took the stone with them when they left.
Yeah.
And then, if the stone activated it, then this thing probably was completely dormant for all that time. Any number of things could have happened to it to get it in an island. Volcanoes, monsters, waves.
Considering it was
Magic?
upside down long enough to have like trees and shit, I wouldn't
I don't
put
think there were
down
trees.
guessing
I
it's
think
been-
the place was pretty barren.
Yeah.
it was mostly. I think there was a tree.
Mm,
I don't remember any train.
No, I
Yeah.
remember the ground being pretty rocky because I remember the whole spectral thing with the entangled being a very important note because nothing grew here.
yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, where's the picture of it in the?
I can give
There's
you.
so much scrolling.
I can give you the picture.
I can find it.
Uh, oh, I don't have it. But it explicitly did not have any trees or anything.
Well, it had rocks on it.
Yeah.
It was upside down. Yeah, there it is. It's treeless.
So
It was
oh
upside down long enough to have rocks. So
yeah. Where is the stone? Like, where did you activate this all?
oh, it's up over around here, and Levere Levere leaves the building with the stuff in it and goes over towards the head.
All right.
Having maneuver around the canal.
Yeah. Excuse me. There does seem to be a mechanism for there does seem to be like a sort of a drawbridge mechanism, but it is currently malfunctioning. You're going to have to you're either going to have to figure out a way to jump across, and keep in mind this canal is wide enough for things to sail through.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have to take the ship and dock at that section.
How high up
Swim if
from
we land.
how high up from the surface of the water is like the floor?
About, let's see, docking. It'd probably be about 5 to 10 feet.
Okay, that sounds a little too high for Levere to climb up from the water.
And how wide is the canal?
The canal is, let's say, about 50 feet wide.
Okay.
Good
Not
shoot,
jumping
shit.
that.
Like, no, Moo only
Fuck.
has a 20-foot long horizontal.
Okay, shit. We might have to get the boat.
Yeah, let's get the boat.
Should we check the
let's-
last building before we get the boat and move it?
I mean, we don't have to get the boat. We have dinghies.
This is true.
Yeah, let's.
The other building first.
Yes, let's check out the right building before we go show him the rock in the ball.
All right. Roll investigation.
Come on, good. Give me a 19. That's 17.
Mm-hmm.
The highest I can roll for investigation is 19. My arm. That was. Oh, that was like a real pop.
Oof, that doesn't sound good. So
It
what
was
did
just
you?
my elbow, so it wasn't too bad, but still.
Oh. So what did you all roll for investigation for the last
I rolled a
building?
17.
20 total.
Oh, nice.
She rolled a 9.
Who rolled the
I
nat
rolled
one?
a 6.
I did.
Well, at least it's not an 8.
No, No, it's not.
So,
What
I'll
about
roll
you,
above 10
Corbin?
eventually.
What'd you roll?
so it was a dirty 20,
Oh,
a 6,
got a
a nat
nat
1.
20.
Nat
Oof,
20?
A 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. So the dirty 20 and the nat 20. As you enter this
I
building
rolled a
and
17.
as the dirty 20 and the nat 20, as you are into this building and start rooting around, you can actually find that there seems to be different like grates and passageways into it seems like the inner workings of this massive machine. It's got giant stone cogs, and you can see several water wheels. It is a. It seems to be working on a sort of a clockwork system deep under the surface. And what you garner from this is that this is a maintenance shaft.
Interesting.
What's a maintenance shaft?
Please.
You go down it so you can fix what's wrong. Really only helpful if you know how the thing works.
Oh,
Do
man.
you...
If we could take it apart, then imagine the things we could create using it. We could do a lot.
Only just taking apart something you don't understand is a good idea.
Yeah, that's true. But it
Should
could
always
also
make
help
sure
you
that
understand.
You can put it back together.
Yeah, you
I
got me
guess
there.
at some point I could crawl down there and see if I can see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I would advise against that for now. I'll be sure to, when I bring an expedition team to this place, I'll be sure to, yeah, we'll make sure that it's done safely and by people who know what they are getting into.
I don't think anyone knows what they're getting into here.
I can make a request for some scholars from a career to come. They have experience in machinery such as, well, not such as this, but machinery nonetheless. If anyone could understand it, it would be them.
Oh, hopefully. So, now that we're done with this section, let's go get the dinghies.
Alright, there's 2 dinghies on your ship.
Dinghies on the other ships?
No. The other ships are not complete yet. Like, there's one that's missing a mast. There's one that has just a huge hole in it. It's obvious that this one, the Pseudo Solaire, was as close to complete as a ship could be and still function, or as close to incomplete as a ship can be while still functioning. Like, it's the Pseudo Solaire was seaworthy, but it was still unfurnished, unfinished. It was it was in the final stages of completion.
It was about as done as it could be to be called a ship.
Yeah. So, as you sail to the head section of the of Tortue, and dock there, you dock the dinghies there. You step on the stone flooring, which echoes throughout the thing. What do you explore here?
Echo.
Let's see. We've got 5 buildings in the control center. We should probably go through the buildings first. If nothing else to add suspense.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
We didn't get enough investigating done last time.
It was a little dark last time we were here, so we couldn't really go into anything. So, which one should we go to first?
In the milk factory.
I vote that we go to the one in the L.
The one in the L or the one that is the L?
The one in the L.
All right. Roll investigation.
Other votes? Okay. Come on, good roll.
You could also explore these separately,
That's
Oh,
another
again,
6.
yeah.
like split
I
up.
rolled a 16.
A 16? Well, this is a big building. It has a massive skylight at the top, which is making the entire room a bit hot. Though there is a big there's a big there are several holes with intricate tiling in it throughout the place. And the rooms are...
Cool sea air coming in through the holes?
No, not. It's not holes like that. The holes are only about maybe 5 feet deep at the deepest, and they have tiling at the bottom. You can see that there do seem to be weird slots on the sides, and looking around, you can feel a very thin layer of some sort of slippery substance that is, well, no, it's a hard substance, but crackling underneath, you can feel it's sort of slippery. That coats like the around it. It's like a ring of it that is at the same level, regardless of where the depth of the hole is. The rings are all more or less the same.
Bunch of slippy rings.
Yes. Like rings of not algae, but something similar.
Some sort of weird organic goo. I mean, it's been at sea for a long time. I would not question the existence of weird slime in it.
But have we seen any kind of weird slime in any of the other buildings we've been in?
I mean, we did see that one slime, but that was more of a sticky slime.
You want to touch the slime? I did.
We saw the moth slime, but that was sticky slime. This is slippy slime.
Slippy slime.
Slippy slime.
That's the point. We've been in a few different buildings in the same place when all of it should have been underwater at the same rate. But the slime's only been in here.
Eh.
I'ma go poke it. I'ma go poke it.
Okay,
Well,
roll investigation,
slime.
Sushi.
Yay. Yay! I got 19.
19.
Hey.
All right, you know what this is. You've been in these many times before. This was a bathhouse at one point. The weird slime residue is it's caused by leaving soapy water for a very long time.
Oh, it's soap scum.
Yeah.
I was guessing soap scum, but
That's a lot better than other things it could have been.
Yeah. But
leaving that there long enough, it gets weird and it gets dry.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's still soapy.
Yeah.
It's more clean than if it was other fluids.
Yeah.
I was making a fluids joke.
But yeah, no. This the building inside the L is a bathhouse.
Now to the L. Diddly-diddly-dee.
All right. Investigation.
That's a 6.
Oof. There's dirt.
What was it Batman then?
Oh, that's an 18.
With an 18, there is dirt, but it feels like it's very crumbly.
Hey, I actually got an 18 instead of a 6 this time.
Oh, nice. So 2 18s.
You've stolen my luck.
All right.
What do you get, Silver?
The dirt is very dry and packed, but digging through it, it's very crumbly underneath. But digging a bit under, Varen and Murovic digging a bit deeper, you can see that the dirt stops being so crumbly and is actually fairly soft. And there seem to be plots of this dirt all throughout this building.
Oh, okay.
Something
It's
from here before.
What does Sushi think it is?
What did Sushi? Oh, 2?
it's delicious. You eat the dirt.
Yeah.
This is not dirt. This
Sushi-
is powdered chocolate.
Sushi leans down, grasps the dirt in her hand, and tastes it a bit and says, "Yep, that's dirt."
Let's see. My thorough investigation. Shoveling dirt.
Need to investigate a bit
But
more.
let me check, just to make sure. It still tastes like dirt. Need to verify.
Yeah.
To make sure they're the same.
Yeah,
Here's
Varen
the
and...
main question I have.
What's up?
Maybe
How did all the dirt get here? In these holes?
Well,
Is there anything
it
in
was...
the ceiling, or is it like a vaulted glass dome?
Of the turtle?
No,
Like-
of the building where all the
Oh,
dirt is.
This building, it is, the ceiling is comprised mostly of glass, just like the bathhouse.
Yep, it's a greenhouse.
Ceiling.
It's safe to say that the dirt was pretty dry and packed, and I think the flipping is what made it all soft and crumbly.
You telling me it was dry and packed when it flipped over the first time?
It's been abandoned for a long time. We tried that way. The way it's spread out, access to light and water. Things were grown here at one point.
Things can be grown here again, Dr. Tross says.
They can. Maybe this place isn't totally evil.
I mean, it's not evil, it's just old and ancient tech.
It's interesting.
You see tech. I see abomination.
So, is it just someone with Gurren and Sushi together right now?
Yep. Well, and Murovic and Tross, they're all in the greenhouse.
Alright.
They went to the bathhouse and then the greenhouse. What is Corvus and Levere doing?
Let's see. I guess we could check out the next building up.
Next building up, the skinny one or the bottom one?
The one that is technically a hexagon.
Oh, okay.
It looks like
Yeah.
a pentagon, but it's got that little
Never.
lip there.
Yeah, it's got that.
Never say that again.
It's got that blip. All right. Entering this one, you can see that there is you can see that this one is big and is divided into many sections there and multiple floors, 2 floors specifically. There seem to be different sections of this, like they're like buildings within like the rooms are massive and seem to have shelves. And there's even a section a section on the second floor with tables and chairs and benches bolted to the ground, as well as more of those weird alcove rooms.
So there's benches. Sorry, my ADHD.
On the first floor, it seems to be like nothing but weird alcove like rooms that are the rooms themselves are pretty big. Like they're about like 250 square feet each, with larger back rooms and closets. And there's stairs leading up to a second floor of this entire building where there's more of these alcove rooms. And on the second floor there is benches, chairs, and tables that are connected to the floor.
Workspace. Great many people lived here.
Shops?
Sorry?
Certainly something.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Yeah, so you're coming really rough.
Yeah.
You think they worship this turtle thing or something?
No, they lived here.
I mean, do you worship the city you grew up in?
I mean, to live in a giant turtle, of all things.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Dr.
what else are you
Constance.
gonna have if you're on the ocean?
Did I fix it?
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Okay.
What were you suggesting this was?
I think Sushi was saying it's a wood shop.
I said workshop.
Workshop.
I think that's what that big building up there was. I think I've actually seen something kind of like this before. It's a what city was it in? I don't remember the city, but they had this massive building with many shops inside of it, and even a place to eat.
God damn it.
Oh, it's a mall.
Yes, that.
Okay.
So far, we've found the industrial area and what appears to be the commercial area. The third quadrant's going to be residential, I'm calling it now. Which I guess I could have called beforehand when I saw the pictures, but...
Yeah, judging by the much smaller buildings, I think that would be a reasonable guess.
Well, let's look at the other two commercial district buildings.
What was in the right building on the southern quad? The southern
Maintenance.
Oh yeah.
One was maintenance, or was the left one maintenance? I thought the left one was maintenance and the right one was something else.
No, the left one was the schematics.
Okay.
The workshop
Wait.
itself. The central one was the factory, and the right one was maintenance.
I thought it was the other way around
Sorry?
for some reason. I thought it was the other way around for some reason. I was getting the way people walked in my head different.
Okay. I'm labeling things.
Alright.
Okay, skinny building.
Skinny building?
Skinny building.
Alright.
Shit. That's
This-
a 10.
This building is full of empty shelves, and there seems to be
I got a 4.
a dried out, a weird dried out mass all over the floor. That it's very crumbly, and it's very crumbly and yellowed, and it smells. It smells weird. It smells in a way that makes you want to poop.
Oh dear.
But it looks like there are the walls are lined with bookshelves.
So I guess this was a library?
How do books smell when they're like tremendously old? Do they just smell like?
Well, they get kind of like a weird vanilla smell, but that's like when they're somewhere between like 40 and 100.
If anybody should know what old books smell like, it should be the wizard.
I was just asking on
He-
a character.
I think he dropped out of wizard school to drink.
For sure.
Yeah, that is a
Many
thing.
things.
There's a wizard school in Jareel.
Yeah.
Wizard school.
Okay.
What's in?
I guess this stuff on the
I'll
floor
check.
could be rotted paper.
Is there any writing in it, or like, can I like?
Mm, roll investigation.
Okay.
10, so I don't think I find any books.
Yeah, you don't find any books with a 10.
No, 6.
Yeah, no, you don't find any books.
1,000 years of book rot, isn't it?
Huh?
1,000 years of book rot.
That would be a decent assumption.
That's not comfortable.
It's disappointing. Think of how much was lost.
It's not even good eating anymore.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to use books.
Either way works. Especially these old ones, they were often like written on vellum and like stuff like that, and good 500-year-old book, just a little bit off the edge, tastes great as a snack while you're studying.
I would argue against eating books when you can.
I don't think.
As long as it's in the margins, who cares?
I would
As long
sooner
as it's
eat
in
the
the
book
margins.
covers. Those are usually leather, which is
I mean,
it's a little more substantial than vellum.
vellum's also leather, though.
Yeah, but vellum is thin leather.
What about papyrus?
Yeah.
Good.
That's just plant.
That stuff tastes good, though.
It's just reeds.
Nasty
Reeds
reeds.
taste better than leather.
You haven't tried.
Wait, you ate leather before?
I-
I'm shooting my lip.
I once had to eat my own poot once, with when I was out adventuring with Mother Maggie, and we ran out of rations.
Please do not talk about eating your boots.
Okay.
You were an adventurer like us back in the day?
I misheard. I did not hear boots.
Same.
I
I was very disgusted there for a second.
We did not hear.
Like everyone
I had to think
said
about
it.
it for a
Sometimes
little
you
bit
do
and be
what you
like,
have to
"Oh,
do to
he
get
said
by."
boot."
Just nonchalantly just say it, like, yeah.
Like, I had to
No.
think a little bit, be like, "Oh, he said boot."
Yes, boot.
Yeah. Boot like goes on your feet.
Yeah, that's
Too late.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no.
He shall forever be changed in our minds.
No.
The man who ate his own dookie.
No.
In the woods.
No.
Okay.
All right.
To the next
Professor
building.
Capraphagia.
All right.
The next building.
All right. Roll investigation.
Damn it!
What'd you get?
I rolled a 6 again.
It's a building.
The moo has stolen my luck.
The Moo has not stolen your luck. The Moo has also rolled a 6.
It's a building.
Yeah, 17.
I rolled a 10.
10, 17.
If
So-
anybody is stealing our luck, it's Varen, because that's what she does.
A thief of
Jack,
luck.
what have you rolled? Not Jack. Corvus. Tell us your investigation rails.
Corvus?
Please.
Don't tell us, Corvus.
Yeah.
Lorcax roll also. I guess.
This is for
Investigation.
This is for the
Final building of
above the mall.
yeah. The final building of the commercial district.
dirty 20, not natural 20.
Dirty 20. All right. This building is completely empty. Like it is just a massive just space that is completely empty.
Just an empty. Okay, just an empty
Yeah.
space.
Whatever it was, it not anymore.
Yeah, it's just completely gone. Maybe the it's empty because they probably had the thing here. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't use this space, but they probably used it for something.
Yeah. I'd assume so.
Well, now that we're done here, let's go up to the control room.
Yes, I am very eager for that.
Doopa doopa doo.
When you get to the control room, did y'all clean up the bodies? Oh yeah. I think Corvus and Murovic gave them burial at sea. Didn't y'all?
Sure, let's go with that. I honestly
Sure.
don't recall.
I remember someone like
Eat them.
I think it was Corvus that Corvus did say that they were trying to guide them to an afterlife or something. All right. Well,
Corvus might have burned them?
did Corvus burn them? Corvus, what did you do with the corpses of the 2 dead pirates?
Just ate them.
Oh,
Oh,
Sushi gave them a nibble.
uh,
What'd you do with them?
Yeah, what did you do with the dead pirates? Remember you killed 2 pirates in the turtle
The
head?
Tabaxi and the human.
Yeah. I think that was Sushi that killed both of them.
Sushi did kill both of them.
Yep.
Wait, did I do the finishing blow on both of them? I know I did on the human.
No, the human. No, you did the finishing blow on the Tabaxi. You decapitated
I
it.
did.
But
No,
the
I decapitated the human.
No, the Tabaxi was the one that was decapitated. The human died from Toll of the Dead, I believe.
I think it's the-
No, I think he survived Toll of the Dead, but because he survived it, he went deaf.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I did it one time.
Yeah.
He got deaf from that, and
So
then
then-
another time I failed.
Yeah, so then, yeah, Sushi ended up... Sushi's the one that did the killing blow on both of them. Alright, so Corvus gave them burial at sea. So that means there's just a puddle of blood on the floor, which is dried now. So...
Mostly on the ceiling.
Yeah, mostly on the ceiling, dripping down. Well, no longer dripping down. But you enter the control room. You can see there are many... you can see... Looking at it now, you can see that there's a weird, like, sort of there's a gauge on the glass orb that was difficult to see. And you can see it is at, like, all the way to one side. And then it just barely just ticks very, very slightly. Very slightly to the other side. Only like a millimeter.
Is it at the left going right or at the right going left?
It's at the left and it's going right.
Okay, I think it's powering up.
So, if it's powering up, then how long will it take for it to be full power?
Well, considering we put it in last night,
It
and
was
over the course of...
It was like 3 nights ago because you had to sail back and then. Oh, it was 2 nights ago.
Considering it's been about 2.5 days or so, and it's only moved a millimeter, I'm gonna say it's gonna take a while.
All right. I'll.
It'll take a while for it to build up, at least naturally.
Do you have any ideas of how to? No, I don't. I don't want to try and mess with it because that might make it. That might damage it, and it's far too risky. I think powering up naturally would probably be the best bet. I'm eager to.
Even if it might take it a. God. How big is the cage?
Like about half a foot.
So okay, so it's I'm gonna guess about a 6-inch semicircle.
Yeah.
Okay, 6-inch semicircle over the course of 2 days. It went a millimeter. That's gonna be a while. Jeez.
Yeah, roughly about maybe half a year. A little more, a little less.
Given it took it a couple days, I'm gonna say it might take it nearly a whole year, at least. Maybe 10 months, maybe.
Maybe. But I'm going
Quick
to.
math.
When we get to the next town, I'm going to send a letter to some of my colleagues, and we'll get an expedition team to monitor it.
Before we leave, though, do you have any idea what's going on here? And Levere points to one of the 3 identical control panels.
The control panels are still non-functional. He says,
Have buttons.
I have no idea. For all we know, it could make this thing move. It could control the mechanisms which make ships. It could have a defense system that we don't even know about. It could be a number of things.
Well, I guess we'll see when it's powered up.
Yes.
Come back here in a year.
Yes. That would be. I am eager to find out too.
Find out. I want my turtle.
I think I'd have to be. I think I'd have to write a letter to. Like, we'd have to figure out whether or not this would be in a jurisdiction of Shamira, because it is in Shamiran territory, but
Yes, I know the island. It's in the kingdom of Shamira, but also I turned it on, so that makes it mine. Hopefully, they recognize that.
Probably not.
I want to be mayor of Turtle Town.
Well, you'd have to talk about that with the Prince Regent, and well,
Let's go to the Prince Regent.
We don't need to go to the Prince Regent right now.
yeah, it's quite a bit of ways away to Medicto.
Well,
And-
we're already going somewhere. We have no plans, so.
I mean, do you want to travel inland to Megiddo?
Medicto is a coastal city, but it's on the northern end of Shamira.
We can either walk there or sail
Which
a
way is
hell of a
Shamira
long
again?
time.
Which way is Shamira again?
Shamira is, I believe, I believe it's the kingdom that has Silermestal.
No, that's
Silvermestal.
Nizalat.
Oh,
Oh,
Mizelat.
so it's the one. It's up.
Shamira is to the west. Nizalat is to the east. Shamira is the kingdom that Esfeld is located in, although Esfeld is located on a Shamiran isle, not the Shamiran mainland.
Yeah. What is it? Modigdo?
Modicto.
Modicto. Modicto is it's north.
Yeah, it's on the northern end of the Shamira mainland.
It's oh, that's a sail.
More than a month away.
Yeah. I mean, we could head there after we're done in Silermestal, but I mean, they might get a kick out of some kobold just coming in saying, "I want to be mayor of Tortue."
Well, I mean, once we get to Silermestal, I'm going to send a letter there to explain so that I can get the proper team to keep an eye on this, as it were.
Oh, that I'm the one who turned it on.
Yes, I will give you all credit.
Thank you.
You will all be referenced in my papers that I'm going to be writing about this.
Oh, sweet.
We're gonna be in at least 2 of your papers.
I mean, since this was the artifact that we found in the ruins south
Right,
of
they
Esfeld.
should be in the same paper.
Yes, that's what I was getting at.
Olivia, have you tried to move it since it flipped over?
I tried pressing buttons when it flipped over, and they did nothing.
Yeah, it might not have enough power.
Let's go find more crystals.
I mean, we can only assume there might be more.
More crystals
If
or
anything,
more turtles?
I need to find more crystals for this. And Lavir holds up his.
Hey, Tross.
Yes.
Did we determine which arm it is?
It was the non-dominant, I believe.
Okay. He holds up his left. He holds up his left arm, showing off the platinum gauntlet or the platinum bracer. It's like, this thing has. Sorry, my mouth got wet. This thing has more holes in it, and I wanna fill them with what it takes.
Okay.
More holes in it than the average kobold.
If I find anything that points in the that might help, I'll definitely let you know. You are invaluable.
If we come back here, and you're here, will you particularly mind if we start moving the island?
I mean, if we get the island moving, then I'm going to have to keep it stationary until we find out what the prince wants it done with it.
We'll go talk to the prince first. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I'm
How
gonna.
would he react to a bunch of random sailors
Yeah,
coming to his palace saying, "We have turned Tortue into a moving island"?
Yeah, we would need to.
Then have some magic items, and we can show off our bling.
I think that's ill-advised.
Not go into a prince's room and start showing off our magic swords.
Also, I think it'd be best for it to wait until these findings have been verified to him, because that would give you the necessary credit to prove that you are relevant to these studies, and also that that these are
just a
worth
bunch of random people shouting crazy words.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just give it some time.
Well, you're gonna give it time. It's probably gonna take us years to get to that point. I'm just saying we'll take care of it.
Why do we need to take care of it now?
We don't! It'll take... I suspect we'll take care of it in 2 years.
I don't
But
want I
we
don't want
do need to.
Really think we're gonna instantly find enough crystals to move this thing anyway?
Well, you may sound like, yeah.
No,
I'm
we're gonna have to
look.
look.
I'm gonna look at the control orb.
The control orb has no holes. The hole that the crystal went
Exactly.
into sealed over.
If anything, if we find more crystals in puzzle balls, they're probably going to be for other islands. What we should do is we should check maps and archives and whatever for other similarly uninhabitable islands.
You
Yeah.
think there's more?
Are there other impossibly strong rocky islands?
Not islands per se, but the world does have many inhospitable areas.
It would make sense that the turtle is hard.
Let's find a desert mech. Desert mech. Desert mech.
Well, the
You
largest.
don't know the word mech.
No, mech would be known to anyone who's familiar with McCreer.
Does Sushi know about McCreer?
Has Sushi been to McCreer?
Remember the previous generation of emperors on her island tried to import technology over there, but had trouble because it was importing from one side of the world to the other.
Yeah, so you'd probably be familiar with it, but never actually anything successful.
The only things that were successful were like buildings, and then the buildings fall down when they have an earthquake.
Roll history real quick.
History?
Yeah, Sushi. Just Sushi.
Or...
Just Sushi.
I want to
Ah,
roll it
fuck! I got a bad roll.
reason.
What'd
I
you
got
get?
7 total.
Okay.
4 plus 3. I have good history because I'm a samurai, but
Yeah.
I rolled
But-
for fun, and also got a 7.
Nice. Alright. So, yeah, so I think I've seen enough here to make a proper report and get a team over here to help me watch it and study it proper.
Well, Professor, you're welcome for absolutely blowing your mind.
Yes, I know I'm keeping my composure and being all calm and stuff, but inside I am
Yes, I
just...
know on the inside you're screaming.
Yes, I am. I just thought that'd be rude to do outside.
It'd be a little rude.
I mean,
We would understand the enthusiasm, but it'd be a little rude.
Yes.
It would be appropriate. Don't worry.
I'm going to wait until we get to an inn so that I can do so in a pillow.
Understandable.
Well,
I mean, when
what-
we're back on the ship, does he have like a coat?
I believe he does.
When we get back on the ship, you can ball up your coat and yell into that instead of waiting a few days for us to get to an inn.
All right, I will. I will do that.
What would it take for you to just yell out loud screaming?
Probably
be
this place moving.
Yes, that.
Alright. Well, gang, I guess we gotta find out I don't know how to roll it.
Corvus, can you mute?
Corvus, you're a little loud.
Yeah, Corvus. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. So, yes. I think that. I think that it'd be. I think that this is great. As soon as I get back to the ship, I'll begin writing my papers to send as soon as we get to Silermestal, so that yes, yeah, I'm very yes. He's just right on. He is right on the verge of just absolute freak out. He's having trouble gathering his thoughts.
It's okay, mate. Take your time.
All right.
Friend's gonna give him a pat on the arm.
Oh, nice. All right. Yes, Is it okay if I start going to the ship? If I head back to the ship?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I need to go lay down.
We did all come into the dinghies. We should probably all go together.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. All right. You head back to the dinghies and back to the ship, and he makes a beeline to the room he was staying in and then you can hear muffled scream as soon as the door is closed.
Your noise canceling was good enough that if you did yell, it did not pick up much.
Oh.
That's better.
All right. It probably picked up on the stream.
Yeah, definitely. We just didn't hear it.
Yeah. All right.
We could say that he's staying in the lower bow end room of the bilge.
All right. So are you gonna explore the assumedly residential, or are you gonna head to Silermestal?
I mean, we could always check out the. Could always check it out, see if there's anything.
Anything about the people the type of people who lived here? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that if we do, we shouldn't go building by building. We should probably just roll a general investigation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna have y'all
do.
do.
Spend about, like, I think maybe about half an hour going through like 8 buildings.
It was about an hour. We've been streaming for 2.
Jeez.
We spent a lot of time going.
I got 14.
All right.
Again?
14. Well,
I
you
rolled
do
an 11.
11.
1. This is my
1. Yeah, you fall into the canal and have to be fished
Oh,
out.
no.
Oh, poor Ratto.
18. I'll help
18.
get her out.
All right, you get her out. You do manage to confirm that these are residential. You don't find anything though. Whatever happened, they seem to have packed everything and left. Either that or nothing survived. Either they packed everything and took it with them, or whatever was left did not survive the unknown amount of time between the evacuation and now.
I have a question,
What's up?
not relating to the thing. So when you have 4 spaces, it's a quadrant. What's 3?
Trident.
That doesn't sound right, but it probably is.
I mean, quad means 4, tri means 3. So yeah,
You have a trident.
you don't find anything of of note. In fact, the lack of finding anything is more significant than anything you could find.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's get back on our ship and get going.
All right, as y'all set sail for Silermestal, I think that this would be a great time to take a break. Just a quick 10-minute break, because
Let me stand up and
He is-
stretch.
Okay,
Sounds good.
I found it. It's called a trine.
trying. All right, it's break time. Let me just.
Break trine.
Yep. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a bit.
Be back.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Yeah, we're just taking a break right now.
I got word from my girlfriend that she might have to evacuate.
Oh gosh, what happened?
Fires.
Oh,
She's in Washington she's in Vancouver, which like is
So
it's
the
on the
thing right
river border
now,
of Portland, so
yeah,
fires.
yeah.
So the thing right now, guys, is like I'm in the middle of like a shopping, doing a bit of like late night snack shopping for people, and it's also raining outside, so I'll show you probably not hear anything from me for like the next 30 minutes. Doing late night shopping.
That's fine.
Shoot, hold on. I missed
How's it going?
Well, I hope your girlfriend stays safe.
Thank you.
What
Right
happened?
now I'm just labeling the turtle.
What did I miss? I'm confuzzled.
Did what's it called? Does your girlfriend have a plan B or like where to
Yeah.
stay?
All right. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, let me actually get some.
Is this gonna be the first time we're gonna do the thingy?
What thingy? Oh, the percentiles.
I felt like we probably went in between there and Tortue because we didn't the first time, but we're in unexplored waters now.
Ooh, that's nice. You could put that in notes.
She is saying that it's a might have to evacuate. 50% contained, they said, but still worrying. Is what she says.
What? Who says?
So, my girlfriend lives in Washington, and the fires out in Oregon
yeah.
have been affecting her.
Yeah, I heard about that. Jitters is in Oregon, and he said that it's like freaking scary as all hell.
Yeah, just about every time she goes out, she is very thankful she wears a mask.
Yeah.
Because the ash nearly gives her an asthma attack every time she goes outside.
School friends and family, several.
Ugh.
So I've labeled.
Yep. Looks
Here
good.
we have maintenance, lumberyard, blueprints, bathhouse, greenhouse, mall, library, empty building, control, and then houses.
All right.
It took me a little bit of googling. Apparently, trine is a somewhat obscure word.
Well, it's gonna be a lot less obscure once this is posted. Y'all should probably go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
'Cause
it refers to a 120-degree segment of a circle.
I swear, getting the segments right for this was such a pain.
I can imagine.
Yeah, no, the original thing. I think this is what shape is this? I think this is 12-sided, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, originally I had 15-sided, and then that was too much, and then they just had to. It was just a nightmare. The easiest part was the reservoir, because that's just a hexagon.
This is a dodecagon.
Huh?
This is a dodecagon.
Yep. Hey,
Hey,
it's break time, so you go to the bathroom if you need to.
I'm not even able to do that because I'm literally outside doing late night snack shopping for my
I'm
family.
gonna pee.
Why are you doing that? You should really let them know, hey, Thursday's no good.
I basically like told them like if this was better than like me kind of like needing to like watch over some people while they were gaming, you know. So right now like this is a lot better for me right now. You don't know how much more convenient doing this is.
All If you say
Like,
so.
I want to make sure. I want to
Yes,
make sure
I
that you're
agree.
hearing me.
Yeah.
See, Gabby gets it.
Yeah.
I are in similar situations, so.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
um,
Once Murvik and Sushi get back, we'll start back up.
by the way, when did you mention about the dead pirates when I wasn't here? Or when I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah, we were asking what you did with the dead pirates. The 2 pirates that were killed in the turtle head.
Well, I basically created mounds for them to like be buried there,
Alright.
along with like any sort of like idea for like identities. I would try to ask like you guys like if they had any monikers they would be referred to as.
So y'all did you did a burial at sea?
Oh, I thought I was gonna bury them like on the turtle to show that.
But
Like,
no, there's
yeah.
the only dirt on the turtle is on the greenhouse. Is in the greenhouse.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
No,
like
yeah.
the big part about Tortue was that it was very hard and inhospitable. At least until y'all flipped the turtle.
So basically, then yeah, I think burial at sea would have been my next choice.
Alright.
Then like I would use like some of the like the unfinished boats, like and just basically been like okay, I try to ask someone who knew how to fix a boat to be like, hey, mind trying to fix it up so I can at least send these bodies off from the turtle.
Yeah, well, it would have been too dark, so we'll just say that you let them out at sea and let the briny deep take them while giving a few good words.
I mean, like, no. Like, the thing about like the service would be something like a very oddly like chippers, like you men fought.
The main question was mostly whether or not they were still in the turtle head's room.
That you did something to take care of them.
Yeah.
But it could have been anything from burial at sea, burning them, to just like closing their eyes and like drawing like a little soot cross on their head or something. We don't know. So how's it going?
I'm doing good. Let's see. I am pulling up the charts. Oh god. I'm gonna laugh if y'all roll a 1.
I really want us to roll something really exciting for our first time. I kind of want 1 or 100.
1 or 100?
Yeah. I know that you took the time to order them by intensity and make the 1 really bad and the 100 really good. Because I know you, and that's the type of thing you do.
Alright. I'm gonna laugh if y'all roll multiples of 12. Those are the real fun ones.
Why multiples of 12?
There's a reason.
Are you gonna inform us of the reason?
When you roll one of them,
So 98 would be more interesting than 100?
no, not, I don't know. Actually, yeah, no, 98's actually pretty interesting. A lot of them are very interesting. It's just my favorite.
96 is the one that's in order of 12. Sorry, I confused it with 98. Because it's 120 minus 12
Oh
is,
yeah, no, 90.
is 8.
That
108, and then that is
96 is like the multiples of 12 on steroids.
Oh, god damn. I really want us to get a really interesting one this time.
I think.
Just it feels good.
I mean, they're all interesting.
Look, we're in the 10 minutes that I'm going to start skipping if I
All
ever
right.
actually do start listening to that
The episodes. All right, so
what's that podcast?
Critical Role.
I'm back.
Yeah.
All right,
that's the
everyone
one.
back.
Real fucking long.
All right, so
Wait, before we start, I want to say I did try the Subway pizza.
not good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, it's not good. It's just not. It's not bad though.
It's garlicky. I'll give it that.
Well, it keeps
Yeah, but
vampires away.
Subway has good sandwiches.
All
so why
right,
try
all right.
not
Let's settle down and let's get back to the actual thing.
E.
All right. So, as y'all set sail for Silermestal, it'll take about let's see where y'all are on Tortue, so it'll take about 4 days to get to Silermestal. Whoever let's have Varen roll because she's the captain. Roll a percentile.
Okay. Percentile.
Yep, it's just a D100.
People roll different times.
We'll roll it in order of
I think D&D Beyond has.
position.
Yeah, it's whoever is on the wheel, which is I'm assuming Varen.
Probably.
We'll see
I
after
was
that
gonna
one.
say by leadership position.
Well, yeah, Varen's the captain. Ooh,
Yeah, let's
83. That's actually
Start
really
with
good.
Varen, then Levere, then whoever is under Levere.
Yeah, we still need to figure that out.
All right. So, as you're sailing across the sea, I'll say about you're still about a days away from Silermestal. You actually find a ship. On the side, it says. You can manage to read this on the side. It is a very small ship. It's very small. Looks like maybe 50 feet, but maybe 50 feet across, and only one. It seems to probably only have one, maybe two floors to it. But this is what you find. The flag it is flying, though, is it has a picture of it's got a picture of the silhouette of a cat, as well as the background is purple with gold trim, and the symbol itself is a silhouette of a gold cat, a gold cat's head.
Stopped or
Well, it's just sailing around,
oh,
but you could get close to it if you want.
Right?
I'm sorry?
It has people on it, yeah.
You don't see anyone. You don't see anyone specifically, but it does, assumedly, have a crew.
so we can try and hail it.
I'd like to try to say hi. Open hailing frequencies.
So y'all are trying to go to it.
Sure.
Ah, shit. So I just realized I was reading. I was actually reading 84, not 83. But let's go with this. Oops.
We'll swap them.
Yeah. We'll do 83 next time. Or next time you roll an 83. This is actually 84. My mistake. This is a multiple of 12, by the way, that we were talking about. And I wrote down what it says on the. I wrote what it says.
Chilvidrish checks his chip chop.
Oh, whoops. I misspelled that. That's not supposed to be a D. I don't know how to spell that word.
Chilvidrish checks his chip chop.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moth flying by me.
Yeah, that's what it
Those
says.
of you in Texas, you know the pain that is tiny moths.
Yes. But yeah, that's what it says on the side of the ship.
E.
Apparently, Chex does not know how to spell.
Checks. Chip chop.
Chilvidrish checks his chip chop.
I'm assuming he's supposed to be chivalrous.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because that could mean something else that we don't know.
Well, it is written exactly as is written there.
Okay.
After being edited. Well, he also doesn't understand proper capitalization. At least he can has punctuation. Open hailing frequencies? I think that's just
Frequencies. We just yell hail.
yeah, that's just open hailing frequencies is just Moo standing on front of the ship yelling.
Are y'all going to?
Yes, we yell hail.
Alright. As you do, a small green head pokes its head out of the door to the inner parts of it, and smiles, and then quickly turns the ship to head towards y'all.
Okay.
And then matches speed alongside you.
Who is going to be the ship's carpenter? Anyway, so we've got this small ship next to us, matching speed.
It is significantly smaller than y'all's ship.
How?
It's
How
big.
small is it?
Well, your ship is about 70 feet long. This one's about 50.
Like a normal, very small ship.
Yeah,
Not like a boat.
well, it's a yeah. It's like it's like a personal boat. It's like a personal sailboat.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. Do we try and knock? Hey Moo, can you knock?
On the ship?
I mean, he's probably gonna hear, right?
Spell.
I mean, we
He doesn't
could
have a
shout.
doorbell.
I'm just gonna yell and say
He's looking
hi.
at us.
Oh.
It's matching speed with you, right next to you.
Hello.
Well, the guy is inside.
Oh,
I'll just reach out, like it's right next to us.
Yeah. You could lower the gangplank and get on if y'all wanted.
yeah, sure.
I'll just reach over with the butt of the glaive and just tap on it a few times before we drop the gangplank.
All right. You hear a voice of. You hear a window open somewhere, and a voice says, "Yes, come in, yes."
Okay, put down the gangplank. Revere's gonna come over first.
All right. You open the door, and you can see the ceiling is only about the room is only about 6 feet tall from floor to ceiling, and it is extremely cluttered with all sorts of junk. There's like armor, there's like pieces of armor. There's a barrel full of various types of weapons. At the back behind the counter, there is a doorway with a golden disc with a picture of with the face of an elderly woman, and behind the counter is a little goblin girl. She is wearing a tattered shirt with stains, but she is wearing a very clean purple vest with gold trim. Let me send you a picture that I drew a long time ago.
I think I should stay outside. I don't think I'll fit in there.
Pickles. How long ago did you draw this?
Well, let me check the date. I know it was definitely weeks ago. Let's see, position size. Position size. Fit to screen. There we go. Yes, yes. Let's see, it was August 1st.
Over a month.
Yeah.
Yes, hello.
yes, yes. Welcome to Chivalrous Shax's ship shop. How can Chivalrous Shax? How can Shax help you?
That's what the name is. Okay.
Ship shop.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Shax has
I
many wares.
guess I'll look around.
Looking around, you can see all sorts of. There doesn't seem to be any particular like organization. Everything is just like strewn about all over. Like there's a chest leaning on a some plate armor, like long ways.
What looks to be some sort of very large warhammer.
Yes.
I thought that was a refrigerator.
Oh no, that's a warhammer.
It looks like the size of a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Warhammer, there's a barrel with like a pole arm and a sword.
There's a stuffed
It's a spear.
cow.
See the spearhead?
I think you could argue that's small, but okay.
And a jar of pickles.
A jar of pickles.
Down there. And trident.
Is the pickle jar magic?
It's a pickle jar. No, pickle jar is not for sale. Just the pickles.
Oh.
2 copper.
Can you make change?
Can I make? Can checks make change? Just checks can make change.
Okay. I would like. Can you split a gold, please?
Fine. Checks can do that. And they place down 9 silver and 8 copper on the counter. It says, just hand me the gold, and checks will give you the pickle.
For 1 gold.
All right. She pushes the change to you and dips her hand into the pickle jar and hands you a pickle. Holding it like one would a wand. You know, just...
Yeah, like with just thumb and index.
Yeah. Well, no, like full palm. Like she's grasping the pickle.
I take the pickle.
All right. Yes. Shucks enjoys pickles. Pickles are good. They survive long times on the sea.
Also have a pickle.
2 copper.
I just want something.
Yes, Shucks will get you change. Here's your pickle, and she throws it at you.
Just toss
I'm
it.
gonna try to catch it in my mouth.
Roll dexterity.
Yep. Nat 20.
You
Hell
do.
yeah.
You catch it and just chomp it down.
Of course, this is the thing that I get for a nat fucking 20.
Of all
That's
things.
D&D. Yeah, no.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Roleplay simulator.
I'm guessing there's more for sale than just what's in the picture.
Yeah. More for sale than just what's in the picture.
Do you have Do you have anything to fish, like a fishing net?
Yes. Shucks has many types of fishing nets. Do you want metal, rope?
I'll do rope.
Here you go. It's gonna be. She pulls from a trapdoor behind the counter. She pulls out a large. She digs through a bit first, and then pulls out a large fishing net, and she says, "It'll be 1 gold, 5 silver."
Okay. Let's see what else is there in here.
What may I ask is the most expensive thing you have?
Most expensive is not displayed here. Only available with store credit.
How expensive would that be?
200,000 store credit.
And
And some change.
What
is there
is
an
the
how
item?
how does one gather sort?
Sell checks certain things.
And is there an equivalency between store credit and money?
So, checks will only give store credit for certain things.
Can I have a list of those things? I'd like to know.
Shex knows it when she sees it.
That's not helpful. Hmm. Do you have any-
As y'all are doing this, Lavere, you don't have a jacket yet, do you?
I do not.
All right, so that means your bracer is out in the open.
Yes.
All right, she notices it and she grabs your arm and starts like looking very closely at the bracer. She's like, "Yes,
Hello.
It's old, very old. Yes.
I think she's aroused by your jewelry.
Lies. Don't spread lies about Shex. Shex knows old when she sees it. 2,000 store credit for it.
I don't, and unfortunately, it does not come off.
Oh, Shex has a solution. And she jumps over the counter to pull a sword out of the barrel.
Please no.
Okay, Shex will just wait until. Shex will give you 2,000 for store credit whenever you're ready to part with it.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Jax.
Yes. Shex only gives store credit to old things from before the first age. That's what Shex's master wants.
It's Shex's master.
She gestures to the gold disc above the door to the back room. Roll religion. Anyone in the room?
Anyone that isn't super tall, like me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check my religion.
16.
16?
I rolled a 13.
13?
Sushi.
Sushi?
Oh,
16, 13. Sushi and Corvus, what'd y'all get?
hold
Well,
up. Only 7?
7? Well, you know it's not the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh.
rolled a 16. Disgusting.
16. Alright, so the two of you that rolled a 16, y'all can recognize this as Joaquin, the goddess of mercantilism.
Ah, the store god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna poke the stuffed buffalo.
You interested? Shex will part with it for 2 silver. No,
Okay.
3 silver. 3.
How about 2.5?
2 and 7 copper.
2 and 6.
Deal.
All right, I just pawed over to her.
Alright. Yes, take it, it's yours. It's no longer Shex's, it's yours.
Yay! I have stuffed animal.
Yeah, stuffed buffalo. Stuffalo.
Buffalo.
Stuffalo. If you find any other things like that right there on the arm, Shex will give you store credit for it.
We'll keep you in mind.
What's this? I poke the gauntlet thing.
It's part of a pair, but Shucks is missing the other. It's far too big for your paws.
That's true.
We'll have a large friend.
Very
I
large friend.
Your horns are too wide to even fit in the doorway.
yeah, I'm just like my face is in the doorway, just looking around, feeling sad because I can't fit.
Do you?
I'm gonna. I'm
Just like
gonna.
sitting on the ship, looking inside sadly.
I'm gonna walk over to Moo, and I'm going to hand him the stuffed buffalo.
The Stuffalo.
I'm gonna hand Moo the
I feel
stuffed
both
buffalo.
touched and insulted.
Hey, you made a new friend. Very nice.
Don't patronize me.
Varen and Lavir, go ahead and roll history real quick.
Yet another thing that I get -1 in. That's an 18.
18.
That's a dirty
You might
20.
wanna increase
All right,
your
two of you.
intelligence.
After a few moments, you realize, oh, I actually recognize some elements of this. The purple vest with gold trim is a common signifier of the Merchants Guild, the International Merchants Guild of this continent. They are merchants who they are a group of they're a guild of merchants, and the main reason why they formed a guild is to protect themselves from plundering, as well as basically to more or less not have to deal with too much competition. They all have, it's basically to have some sort of say in the world in which they work in. But the Merchants Guild is one of the biggest non-allied organization in the.
You can steal shit, sell it to them, and they don't care.
As long as you don't steal from them.
Exactly.
The other thing of that is pissing off someone in the Merchants Guild can get you blacklisted from a vast majority of shops. That is the other reason why they formed the guild.
Keep a blacklist.
Yeah, they have a blacklist.
They use sending and be like they have a wizard use sending and they just be like, be on the lookout for a brass kobold.
How large is
Yeah,
the
they have broken
breastplate?
horn and
What?
a bracer.
How large is the breastplate?
Well, she's a goblin, and you can see that it's much larger than her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if it's like human size or if it would come close to fitting Moo.
It's a little too small for Moo, but she might have other stuff if you ask.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Perfect,
look in
I
the
can-
chest.
I can act as a gold mediator if you need.
Can I look inside the chest?
The chest is empty, actually.
What about
No, it's
the
just a chest.
what about the box in front of the desk?
As you reach for it, she throws a potato from under the desk at you, and she says, "No, only for buying."
It's the box is for buying,
Only.
or is it
What's
or is
in
it
it?
like a mystery?
There is a window on it. You can see that there does seem to be some sort of potion inside.
What's that?
It's it's something from a friend. Shucks has many friends.
Magic items around.
How much?
As the only magic items that Shex has is store credit.
Okay. Oh,
Yes,
is this the really expensive thing?
No, this is not expensive things, not even on display. Shex would never put it on display where people can take it and steal it.
So, how much store credit, and are you? Can we know what it is?
Shex already told you how much it is. Shex only presents items when customers have enough store credit to buy them. But Shex does have potions, if interested.
Is there any way for us to find you later?
Shex is around many waters. Look for Shex and you can find Shex.
Wait, you have potions?
A few.
Oh, how much for your potions?
Depends on the type.
How about health? Like recovering health?
She points to the red potion on the shelf and she says, "That one is 55 gold."
I'm gonna poke at the green cloth. What's this? What's this?
I'm grabbing it.
Purple cloth.
I'm grabbing that and the rope fish net.
All right. Mark off the gold. And so you have one standard health potion, let's see. I think D&D Beyond might have might be able to.
I believe it's
Potion of healing.
2d4 plus 2 or 2d4 plus 4, I think.
Yeah,
2d4
two-
Standard
2d4
potion of
2
healing.
plus
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
So yeah, add a potion of
Diluted
healing.
is 1d4 plus 1, I believe, and a greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, just
It's
mark
the regular or the greater?
regular.
Regular.
Okay.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna get a greater potion of healing for 55 gold, are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm
Just
surprised you didn't
it's
try and
not
haggle
good.
down. You paid 5 gold more than it's usually cost.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
What are you
That's the green one.
What are you
So she
pointing?
just keeps pointing at stuff. She points at the purple cloth and then the mask things that are on the wall behind.
Max, not for sale.
What's that? I point at the green cloth.
That's just a cloak with a hood.
What's that? I'm just gonna point at the cube.
A cube. That's a box.
There are many boxes.
Yes, Shex has a
Expensive
mini
box?
box. 200 gold.
It's an expensive box. Oof.
Yeah.
Special box.
What's that gray thing that's between the purple potion and the soul jar?
Let me pull
The
up.
lump. It's a rock, I believe.
It looks like a car. I don't know what it is. That's why I want to see what it is.
Now that's interesting. That's a good one. 200 gold for them.
What are they?
She stands on the counter and digs it up and tosses you one and grabs the other and ducks into the back room. And you can hear through the stone you're seeing is Shex can give you a demonstration.
Of course.
100 gold.
Each.
Not far range. Only 50 feet.
50 feet. That's not good. What's this? I'm gonna poke at the fairy jar, soul jar looking thing.
It's a jar of light. Can make things bright for a bit.
He's also climbing all over everything now because the proprietor has been doing it.
Yeah.
Climbs up on top of the chest to look.
Yeah, there's like no. It was already so cluttered. It was such a clusterfuck before that you can't really tell that you've been knocking shit around.
How much is this chest?
Chest?
Just this one next to the armor.
That chest? Simple chest. It's only 25 gold.
20.
23.
22 and 5 silver.
Deal.
Deal. Handing over.
All right. The chest is about let's see, about three. Yeah, it's well, not three. About 2.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Or long. Sorry, 2.5 feet long.
Yeah, long.
Sorry.
It could hold one curled up kobold.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to hold your breath.
Do you plan? Is that how you plan on escaping if we ever get our ship destroyed?
Just fucking pull a Perseus.
Levere is actually going to be doing with this chest is he's going to keep it in his room and just keep stuff in it.
Oh, so like a chest is supposed to be used.
Yeah, it's like a foot. It's going to be like a foot locker in his room.
All right.
That's what it's going to be.
Anyone else looking to buy from Shex?
Do you have any furniture?
No.
Do you have any armor that is bigger or smaller than that?
Yes, Shex does. And she goes down into the trapdoor behind the desk and pulls out a large bronze breastplate.
Looking up at chest, I got really screwed.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
Murovic, you said you needed armor, didn't you?
I mean, I'm wearing a net right now, so
Get you a metal net.
it is a metal net.
A metaler net.
How does one
So,
get a net? How
can
does one
I-
get a
can
net
I-
more metal than metal?
Can I approximate? Can I approximate if this bronze thing will fit Moo?
Yeah, it looks like it should be able to fit. You have a little bit of trouble getting it through the door, though. You have to basically push it like a peg, but it's gonna be for you 30 gold.
25.
28.
26 and a half.
Does the breastplate look damaged at all?
It's in relatively good condition.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing? Nothing wrong. Shex can't wear it. Most people who come to Shex's shop can't wear it either. It's very rare that someone who can not fit in Shex's shop can buy from Shex's shop. Most are too tall.
Yeah, just make an insight check. Her tone is a little questionable.
All right, roll
Has
insight.
always been questionable this entire transaction.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Okay, it was a 20, then it rolled to a 2, so that's a 6.
she seems trustworthy.
She sounds like she's not used to speaking common.
26 and a half gold.
If you give me the breastplate and that box on the shelf, I'll give you 220.
Roll persuasion.
Please, above a 10. 6!
No. Shex has been at sea for so long she knows the tricks and knows a bad deal. Shex says no deal to that.
A large breastplate for 26.5 gold.
27.
26 gold and 5 silver.
She starts putting the breastplate. She grabs the breastplate and starts shoving it down the trap door, putting it away.
Silver. 27.
Yes.
27 gold.
Deal.
Fine. Deal.
Deal. And she hands you the breastplate.
I'm just gonna put. I'm not even gonna try to lift it. I'm just gonna push it through the door.
Yeah, you push away. It scratches up the floor a bit and shoves everything to the side, but it's you manage to do it. It takes a bit of pushing to get it through the door. You have no idea how she got it in here in the first place, but you managed to do so.
From my position, I placed it on the counter.
Shex is always going to. It is always a pleasure to do business.
What kind of weapons you got? Aaron's gonna try to like peer through the door.
It's about 5 feet tall. You can fit. You just have to duck a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Easier task. What kind of weapons?
See if it will
Shex-
actually fit over me.
Yeah, it looks like
detect
it'll
magic.
fit. It's not like tailored to you, but it will be serviceable enough. You could probably get it tailor made at a blacksmith. Like you could probably get it refit at a blacksmith. But Shex is Shex says it's easier to ask what Shex doesn't have.
Okay.
You got like a longsword or something?
Shex has 17.
I am gonna cast detect magic and just look in there from the doorway.
You see, like only a couple of the things glow, such as the box and the pickle jar. But there is a much brighter glowing from behind the curtain. Like you can tell, there are a lot of powerful magical items behind the curtain.
Are you still willing to give that box on the shelf for 200?
Yes.
I'm just going to toss a bag of 200 gold at her.
She
Gently.
she catches, and she from behind the counter she pulls out one of those extendo grabo things, you know, the kind that old people use. She grabs the box and with it and takes it and basically hands it to you with that.
Thank you.
Does the breastplate glow with anything at all?
No.
I'm worried about that. Okay, it's not cursed. That's good.
Which,
Huh?
that's fine. Do you have any swords that look kind of like this? And I pull out. I take the katana out, but then but maybe a little shorter.
She grabs the katana and inspects and says, Shex will give you store credit for this.
Sorry, I can't. It's not technically mine.
You are teasing, Shex.
Do you have any swords that are like this, but maybe a bit smaller? And she gestures in a way that kind of indicates a wakazashi's length, but it's a little bit. I mean, it'll be big on her, but it'll be like a normal wakizashi length.
Those are the ones that those are like the ninja swords, right?
Swords. They're the secondary swords that are about half the blade length.
Okay.
They're like short swords equivalent. If a katana is a long sword, it's a short sword. You know what I mean?
Yes, Shex has a few. she
Japanese for side inserted.
she points to the barrel of weapons, and digging through it, you can find one. And she says, "It'll be 11 gold."
5,
No,
6,
no, 11. Shex has already been generous.
Come on, we've already haggled with her enough.
10 gold.
11.
10 gold and
I will give you the other gold.
Deal.
pawn off some of my silver off of
Yeah, and I'll take a long sword.
Yes, yes. Long
Gold
swords.
from Sushi and one from Levere.
Yeah, I've been marking off every time I say I give gold over, so I'm down to 183 gold left.
Wow.
131.
I'm down to 24.
I have
Yeah, you spent a lot.
181.
You bought I bought the breastplate for you, but you bought the
you.
big thing.
That's
I also
nothing,
bought
that's
the
not
stuff.
so big.
I also bought the Stuffalo for you.
I did buy 25 gold's worth of rations.
All right. For the longsword, Shex will give you it for 17 gold.
17?
Yes.
Take it for 15.
Fine. Fine. Shex will part with it for 15.
Okay. She'll hand the money over.
All right. And you got a longsword.
Shax, would you like a very long whip?
Shex has a whip, but Shex will always buy a whip.
She's very long. The most skilled man.
Yes. Shex will give it to you for 1 gold.
You may have the whip for a gold. Thank you.
As she tosses you the gold and takes the whip, she hangs it next to the other whip, which is by the weapons barrel.
Bless you.
She hangs it on the same hook and says, "Shex would have gone for 2 gold."
One is enough with what business has been done. Thank you, Shax.
You are a good customer.
I would be a better customer if I could fit through your door. But thank you.
Don't worry, I think we can. I think there's magic for that later on.
I'll certainly be back, but I don't think I've got anything left to do.
If you ever find anything old, let Shex know. She will give you store credit, and store credit can buy you many goods. Many goods.
Exchange for goods and services.
No services, just goods.
Not even a smile.
Selling goods.
So, y'all are done with Shex's ship shop?
Yeah.
As you,
I think if I remember correctly, you said that the pickle jar was magic.
the jar, not the pickles. As you're
Yeah.
leaving, you can see that the pickle jar glows bright a bit, and another pickle appears inside.
A jar of endless pickles.
Not for sale. But yeah,
It'd be
it's
cool to sell that.
infinite pickles. You can become pickle merchants if you got it.
Pickle merchants were cheese last time. I mean, we never became cheese merchants last time, so.
True, but it works on the same principle. Every hour, the Yeah, when you casted Detect Magic, you could see it was Conjuration Magic.
It's the sword's not magic.
No,
Yeah, I just needed a full set because it felt better to. I should have had a
Yeah.
set from the beginning. But...
yeah. Also, your mic is really dank. Not in the good way. So,
Is that better?
so as you as you continue on your trip, you get back on your ship, pull up the gangplank, and Shex turns her ship and sails elsewhere. While y'all continue on your way to Silermestal.
See her again.
But yeah, she is what what I meant when I said multiples of 12.
Just her, or like interesting things.
No, all the multiples of 12 are Shex.
Okay. Are there specific differences between the different Shex events, or is it just Shex appears? Because that's easy enough.
It's Shex's shop is what I have written down. So it's just her.
'Cause then we'll be able to see her often enough. Cause
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah. So, y'all make your way to Silermestal and arrive at the dock, and
We still have time before we reach the dock.
yeah, we have time. It's about, I think I said a day before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to take that box that I bought. Is there any kind of latch or lock on it?
No. Not necessarily, but roll intelligence.
7. The dice love me tonight.
Maybe you should start rolling in the Discord.
7. You have no idea what it is.
It won't make a difference.
As far as you know, it's a stone box. You can't figure out any way to open it.
Lavir is going to set his chest in his room,
All right.
which means now I can manage my equipment.
Yeah. See, this would be a good time for
Apparently it says I
identify.
am over encumbered.
You could have done that anyway. All you had to do was shove your shit on the floor. I mean, you're part dragon. You could have slept on a pile of your equipment.
Yeah. I bet it's all those rations that are weighing you down.
Oh,
Probably.
You're just gonna have to just entirely filled with.
So yeah.
He has a snack shack.
Anyone else want to do things before we get to Silermestal?
Oh no.
No. All right.
Look at the box.
You look at the. Well, you did the.
Did the salmon had what do they offer?
Oh, Shex.
Well, you should have.
Yeah, you should have been there. She had many things for sale.
You missed chance.
Yeah.
Corvus was like in the crow's nest the whole time, or like away doing something else.
Yeah, you missed it. She's a follower of Joaquin, the goddess of mercantilism.
Okay, so
She sold many things, and she will also buy things. And if we bring her old things, she'll give us store credit.
okay, well that's good information. I just wanted to know like any specific items really. That's all.
There weren't specific items. We have to make guesses. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
All right. Then
She
that
didn't
will
have
help
an
them out.
organized. She didn't have an organized shop. We had to make guesses like, "Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this?"
There's something
You
in
have
the
these?
air. Shex's the thing. Shex's thing is you ask if she has something, and then I will determine whether or not she does.
I like her. She's fun. I feel suspicious about her motives, but I still like her.
What? No, y'all rolled an insight check and found she's perfectly on the level.
Levere's room chest currently contains 67 days of rations. Which he can stretch out by only eating half because he's tiny.
We're all tiny.
Yes, but he is mechanically small.
So is Sushi.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
you
but
two were able to
Sushi-
fit in the thing.
Would Sushi like to eat nothing but rations for 134 days? You're breaking up a whole lot.
Yeah.
Sushi would probably go to eating the ship before that.
Exactly. She's too pampered.
Alright. So, y'all eventually managed to get it to Silermestal, docking. This city is much, much larger than Esfold. I don't, like, Murovic and Corvus in particular, have y'all been to a city this big?
No.
No.
Because this is a proper city. It takes some time to find a proper place to dock, but Dr. Truss says, I'll pay for the docking for a week.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the least I can do after all the help everything you showed me. And goes to go talk to the dock master.
Before we docked, I did ask if I could have Dr. Tross look at the box.
Oh, you want him to look at the box? Okay.
Yeah.
He looks at it and he says, interesting. I've seen one of these before. If you tune to it, you can tell it a word, and it'll open up when someone says that word. Even after you unattune, you just have to attune first to change the word.
Well, that takes an attunement slot, but that's not bad, and especially if you start...
Well, it only takes an attunement slot to
Change
set.
the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, to set the word. Then you can unattune.
So the question is he going to keep the word a secret from us?
Thank you, Doctor.
No problem. If you have any other questions, just feel free to ask.
Of course.
Sushi would like to try and do sword practice with Levere.
Alright, y'all gonna have a
Okay.
PvP?
A friendly sparring session.
Alright, both of y'all roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay, that's 25.
Yeah, no, I got 11.
Alright, looks like Levere's going first. Sushi, your retainers are cheering you on.
Swords only.
What only?
Swords only.
Swords.
Okay.
Alright, so
That's a 23.
what? You're cutting in and out.
What? I don't know what is happening.
Are you on your phone or your computer?
On my computer.
It
Might
might.
wanna-
You may need
Your
it.
microphone. What is the USB wiggly?
It doesn't look like it. What if I plug...
Plug it into a different slot, maybe.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Does that work better?
Yeah,
Yeah,
significantly.
for now. So yeah, I rolled a 23.
Yeah, that hits. I have 14 AC.
Okay. How are you wanting to do this?
We could do it until, like, 5 HP or something so we don't pass out. Or we could go till pass out. Whatever you want to do.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay, so that's
Can
11.
you do non-lethal with swords?
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
have to state that you're doing non-lethal, and then when they hit 0, they won't die. They'll
Okay.
Like, it's pretty easy to do non-lethal damage. Just use the flat of the blade or...
yeah.
back edge, depending on whether or not it's a double-sided sword.
Well, for you,
Okay,
you'd be having the sheath on it.
11 damage, Sushi.
11 damage. Okay. My turn.
Yeah.
See. Alright, so that's...
Wait, Levere, don't you get, aren't you a swashbuckler now? Don't you get the advantage in sneak attack?
I do,
Not at this
but
attack?
I could get stuff, but
Okay.
I guess I do get sneak attacks, but I think to use them I need to have advantage.
Well,
No.
I thought
Swashbuckler.
Yeah.
So long as you're not surrounded by opponents, if you're in a one-on-one fight, you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
The whole point of being a swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Time to swash and buckle.
Yeah, so you basically get free sneak attack whenever you're sparring.
I mean, sure, I can roll an extra 2d6.
Why not?
I encourage y'all to go all out.
Yeah, mess them up.
7. That's an extra, so that's a total of 18 damage. So now it is Sushi's turn.
Sushi? Your mic.
19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That does 10 damage.
Okay.
And then, give me a sec. I'm actually gonna use...
Action search.
Well, I'm actually gonna use Second Wind and gain myself some health. Is that a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to gain myself some health. So that's a D10 plus 3. Ah, fuck. I got a 1. Alright, I heal 4. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. I just remember when I was going to the bathroom earlier, I fucking popped my hip.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Let's hit the rat. Nope. I missed. That's a 12. It was an 18, but then it rolled to a 5.
Ah. Hate when
So
that
that's a
happens.
12. Okay, attack misses. Let me see what else I've got. Doop.
Two weapon fighting work.
As to weapon, you'd have to...
Both weapons you're using need to be light. You need to have both them out, and then when you make an attack, you can then make a bonus action attack with the offhand weapon, but you don't add your ability score modifier to the damage.
Weapons don't count for that?
Hmm?
Versatile weapons don't count for two weapon fighting?
No. Unless you have a feat,
Okay.
they have to be light weapons.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have to get myself a second Wakizashi.
Yeah, the feat would be dual wielding. It's what Deve had.
Yeah, no, I have the fighting style, and it's not as good, but it's easier.
You can still two-hand the katana.
Yeah, no, I have been. That's why I
Okay.
did 10 damage rather than only a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, that's the end of my
What's
turn.
your fighting style?
Huh? What is my fighting style?
Oh, that's something you should have determined.
Is it in features? There it is. Great weapon fighting. I can reroll a 1 or a 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with two hands.
Yeah.
So when I'm using the full-size katana with both hands, I can just smush.
It's basically an odachi in her hands.
Yeah.
Technically, Duelist might have been a better choice, just because it would give me a +2 damage when you're only using it with one hand. But
It's giant ass sword comparatively.
Yeah. It's like
you'd still only be using it with one hand,
But I'm using it with two hands.
because you choose to.
Yeah. Anyway, because it does more damage.
anyway, it's your
Anyway.
turn, Sushi.
10 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. And I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit and gain 5 temp HP.
Okie dokie.
All right. You have net. You've basically.
I've basically got 22 health at the moment, but
Also,
The next
possibly
5 I
Fighting
lose will
Spirit
be
at the
temp.
start of your turn, so you get the advantage.
yeah.
Hey.
No, it goes until the end of your next turn. You're supposed to do it at
Okay.
the end of your turn.
Are you ready for fun?
I was checking
Because
that.
I have fun for you.
Did you net 20?
I did roll a net 20.
All right.
ahead.
You do not double the sneak attack, just the
Yeah, I know.
So,
So there's the regular damage. Let me just.
you can either
Beyond does it automatically if you.
Yeah,
Yes, I've got the.
usually it's
key,
all dice
but
involved in an attack.
well, the way I
So
do is they can either
23 damage.
the way I do is they can either roll twice the amount of dice, or they can double the amount the dice rolled. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you don't include
So-
sneak attack in that?
No, because that.
Including sneak attack, I just dealt 23 damage. So minus the 5 temp, that's 18 damage to you, Sushi.
That's exactly the amount.
All right, Sushi drops like.
Sushi lost.
Yeah, Sushi got.
Non-lethally smacking.
Yeah, you just fucking like just bop her on the head and she crumples like a sack of potatoes. And her retainers rush to her side and just like pick her up and shake her awake.
That's not a good thing to do.
What?
Shake it.
I mean, they know you're fine.
You've just been knocked unconscious.
Yeah, it's not like you were in a car accident. So, yeah, when you arrive in Silermestal, you have a headache from the mild concussion, which is.
But I healed my health, right?
Yeah. Everyone gets a full rest and is up to full. And you.
Full rest, I can get rid of the second wind and fighting spirit stuff.
And Dr. Tross has paid docking for a week. And I think that would be probably a good time to end this session.
I should have done fighting spirit at the beginning. I was trying to figure out when I was supposed to use fighting spirit.
Yeah. Well,
Let me tell you, after having played a much higher level rogue for about a year, after playing a rogue for 2 years, him being above 3rd since the beginning of it feels weird playing this low again.
oh man.
Because I'm like, oh boy, I don't have uncanny dodge, I can't evade.
Oh yeah.
No more reliable talent.
Oh yeah, no. Deve abused the hell out of reliable talent.
Oh, it is so helpful.
Yeah.
It's like, boy oh boy, I sure can't roll below 19 on the stealth.
For reliable talent, I think a nat 1 is still a nat 1 though.
Nope.
No? Not for a reliable?
No, it's
Ooh.
any roll that's below a 10 is considered a 10.
Oh, nice.
You
Alright.
can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10 whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out that whole sneak attack does not double on a crit, because that's
Well, no,
kind
what?
of the entire point of an assassin.
Well, I mean, they're not an
I'm not playing assassin.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's just the
Well-
idea of any dice involves not benefiting from a crit is strange to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll workshop it a bit. I'll ruminate on it, and I'll re-listen to my old episodes to see what I did. I could have swore it was only the attack itself, either rolling twice the amount of dice or doubling whatever the dice was rolled.
See, I feel like that's right, but the problem is I was never doing the sneak attack, so I can't be sure.
True.
You know what I mean?
I'll ask Gunmetal at some point in the weeks and figure it out. And if it turns out they were doubling the sneak attack, then I'll rectify or I'll amend the rules to reflect it. To reflect that.
Sushi did not do well.
It's still the dice
I
involved in the
expected
attack,
more out
even
of you,
though it's
Ratty Rat.
a class feature.
All right, yeah. You know what? That makes sense. I'll allow sneak attack stuff.
I bring this up because in essence, it's the same thing with a smite.
Okay, yeah, that does actually make sense. So sneak attack is, that's, you're right. Yeah, so.
Let's see. Critical hits. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice and add them together. Then add any relevant modifiers as normal. To speed up play, you can roll all the damage dice at once. For example, if you score a critical hit with a dagger, roll 2d4 for the damage rather than 1d4, then add your relevant attack modifier. If the attack involves other damage dice, such as from the rogue sneak attack feature, you roll those dice twice as well.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it is
Rules as written. You roll sneak twice.
All right. Yeah, you got me. So good thing you pointed that out. All right. So it's good to nip it in the butt.
Just look at it this way: if you use a rogue, you can use it against us.
Yeah. Okay, that is true.
Yep.
But
we're gonna be fighting pirates. We're gonna fight a lot of rogues.
Probably. Or maybe you're gonna be fighting privateers.
Yeah. It's like there's not very many reasons to take the assassin archetype.
But that is one of them.
Being able to get crits on surprise automatically is one of them, and if your sneak attack did not double, that would completely neuter that. Because then you'd just be getting one extra die.
I know. I admit that I had gotten that wrong just a moment ago. I admit that.
It's just a matter of
guys,
taking a look at it.
I understand. So we'll end the session now and pick up in 2 weeks.
I'm trying to ask. Silver.
What's up?
All right. Okay. So
we're still streaming, by the way.
Yeah. So you guys were debating about some sort of issue with the sneak attack during the.
Well, we got it resolved. We just got it resolved. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong in not counting sneak attack. Sneak attack is counted. We got that resolved. Yeah, we got that resolved. So.
All right. I was wondering if I can mention about my idea for the start for the.
Let's save it for Let's save it for after I end the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And
people.
Yes, Twitch and YouTube. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.